Good morning. Back to my normal 2 minutes past. Back to the normal time of just slightly after 8 o'clock. I flummoxed everybody yesterday on Monday. Punctual Tuesday, 2 minutes past. Welcome to this morning's Qigong. Chatty Qigong, it's been called at the moment. Chatty Qigong. What do we think of that, Jules? Do we like Chatty Qigong? Jules, can I ask you today... there's a few things we need to do. Good morning, Yasmin. Good morning, everybody. Morning. There's a few things we need to do today. First of all, we need to come up with a name for this class. Jules, can I ask you to lead the charge on that? Chatty Qigong. Katie's Chatty Qigong. Morning. Morning, everybody. Right, so Chatty Qigong is the one thing. And then, of course, I need to know what the topic is for the day. You like Chatty Qigong? Oh, that's good. Okay, well, I quite like Chatty Qigong. Does anyone else like Chatty Qigong? Let's see what the general opinion is. The Qigongers. It's like take-thaters. I was a take-thater back in the day. Goggle gong. Goggle gong's nice. Keep all the... Jules, if you keep a note of all the ideas... And then we'll do a survey, how about that, later to work out what we're going to call this class. I quite like the morning Qigong show. Jules hated that because it's not a show. It's going, try standing on this side every morning and see how you think about that. And anyway, let's start with some shaking whilst we wait for everyone to join. The Qigongers, that's nice. Good morning, Helen. The Qigongers, we quite like that. Gong gong. Anyone who's just joined, we're trying to come up with a name for this hour that we do together, or this class. Chatty Qigong was one of the first options, but we've had some good ones as well. Jules is leading the charge on that. Anyway, in the meantime, let's shake. It's so good for you. So good for you. Some of these exercises, to be honest, you just isolate them. Like, just give yourself a shake. It's really good for getting anything stuck out of the body. If you've got children or if you're a teacher, just getting them all to stand up and shake and twist and drum is a really good way to just sort of reset the energy. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Shake and wake. That's good. These are great ideas. Just shake gently if you can't go too fast. Shake purposefully if you can. I'm just trying to get this adhesion. Oh, which is really coming out now. Oh, feels so good. And thank you all we've had some lovely photographs and videos of men with their tappers. Thank you so much. Do send us pictures in. We love it. We put them up. We celebrate it all. We love your feedback. We love seeing what's going on, how these products are coming into your lives. We love it. We have whole Slack channels dedicated to testimonials and feedback so that everyone in the team can see everything. Just shake. Right. Let's do some drumming. Before we move on to the tapper, anyone that's had C-sections, like me, or abdominal surgery, often you end up with adhesions, things get stuck, channels get weakened by the surgery, and because we don't have a culture of kind of nursing anymore, you know, in the old days you stay in hospital for ages, now you don't, you just sort of do what you've got to do and then out you go, which is fair enough, but you've got to do it for yourself. So if you've got anything going on, it's good to drum down into, it's good for everyone to drum into the abdominal area. Just drum. If you've got your tapper, use a tapper. Taught your personal trainer how to use swing jump. Great. Love it. Get it all out there. Share. We love these techniques. People need to know them. They're fab. Right. If you've got a tapper, take a tapper. Tap, tap, tap. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Again, if you don't have time to do the whole class, just do this bit. Just tap the body. Tap it every single day. Loads of people now start to say, do you know what? I'm sure my hair's thicker than it used to be. I go, I know, it works. My hair's thicker than it used to be, thank goodness. It works, it's so easy. Just tap, 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 tap. Tap your heads. It's very good for brains. Memory loss. Headaches. General energy around the body. Tap around the back of the neck. Breathe. Remember, when we're breathing down into the lower dantian. This is the energetic center of the body. When you're doing Qigong, normally you should be doing it in silence, in nature. I know, imagine, Jules, silence. Imagine was such a thing. Not in this class. This is chatty Qigong. This is where I tell you all about things you need to know about, and things you want to know about. On that note, Jules, what is the topic of the day, please? You probably told me and I've missed it. Yeah, so holistic, exactly. I'm very happy to do it in silence. It's not about silence. Silence is something Jules gets absolutely nothing. Varicose veins, there we go. Thank you, varicose veins. Thank you, varicose veins. Right. Tap, 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 tap your abdomens. Breathe. So actually we can do varicose veins kind of a bit at the moment. So the thing about varicose veins is what they're indicating is spleen Qi deficiency. So it's very important. The spleen is on the left-hand side of the ribs, just in this location here, but on your left. And it's a very underestimated organ in the West. It's kind of like we don't really give it a huge amount of attention. In Chinese medicine, the spleen is a big deal. And first of all, this Qigong class is very good for the spleen because we do a lot of exercises kind of around this point of the body and we're tapping the middle. So just, if nothing else, just using your hands and just tapping here, tapping the thymus, tapping the sides, tapping is really good for strengthening the spleen up, because what's happening is the spleen energy is getting weak, so it's not able to keep everything upright. Spleen is upright chi, we call it upright energy, keeping everything in its place. So when everything starts getting saggy and baggy, it means that the spleen isn't holding things up properly. And that's why the veins come to the surface of the skin and they inflame and they get rigid and hard. I mean, there's a bit more going on too, but that's basically it. So it's a very quick topic to sort out. It's spleen fact sheet, folks. And the thing is, once you've got the veins there, you've got to work not on them. You mustn't be sort of gua sharing them, but what you do is you work down on the lower areas of the body, like here. Because these lower areas, these are called the command points. Because it helps the body get the energy up around the body. It's quite a lot of effort, if you think about it, to get everything from down in the feet all the way back up again. And if the chi is weak, let's say this is you just got a few marbles in there, you're basically not that great, as opposed to this. Keep tapping. This is what we want, this is what we're after, this is what we're doing with this class. But if you've only got a few, the body has to make compromises, and it's going to just leave things down there. It's not going to use the energy to bring things back up again. So you help it with the tapping. Tapping is very, very good for the circulation because it encourages the body to get the circulation moving around. And tapping the extremities is very good, like the feet, the calves, the backs of the calves, down here. Oh, so good. It's a very underestimated massage point, but yet actually the calf muscles, we use calf points for back pain. It's good for treating things like varicose veins because you normally find that the veins are slightly higher up. But even if they are down here, You just go around them. You can brush the brush as well. Energetically, you can use the tapper in a brush direction to go over the area, because what you're doing is stimulating the energy, so down the outside, up the inside, because you're replicating what the body does, okay? So that, can I use a wooden spoon? Not really, no. No, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, don't use a wooden spoon, just use your hands until you can get yourself a tapper. Tappers are a bit like yoga mats. They are kind of like one of those pieces of kit that if you're going to do Qigong, you really do need a tapper. They're so good for you. So that's really varicose veins. Still, is there anything else anyone wants me to ask? Because that was quite an easy one. That's kind of all there is to do. Basically, download the spleen fact sheet, anyone with varicose veins, and have a good look at the spleen fact sheet, and tap the areas around the veins. Jules will answer where you go for a tapper. You can't. The Hey You method. You are in the right place. And then we just tap our lower backs, upper backs. This is a really good spot as well here. You don't have a tapper. Even if you do have a tapper, there's something about this spot with your hand. This is a great place. Rather than kind of massaging it, which doesn't really do anything, just give it a good old whack. Oh. And then just... anything for having trouble with the kids to sleep with me? That's a tricky one, isn't it? I'm not sure quite what Chinese medicine... Gum disease. Okay. Be a bit careful with that, Jules. I mean, basically, I'll give you... I mean, obviously, the thing is, you've got to go to a dentist. Restless legs. Okay, restless legs, I will do. Gum disease, really, you're in dentist land there. And, of course, everything that I'm talking about is not a substitute for Western medicine advice, please. So this is always... Good morning, Danielle. This is always... as well as, okay, so gum disease, obviously see a dentist, but for us, that's too much heat in the large intestine, as much as anything with gum disease, because the teeth are ruled by the large intestine, believe it or not. And if it's excessive, gum disease is too much heat in the body. So I would be gua sharing. You can gua sha the large intestine channel, which is here. So basically it starts on the fingertip and it goes up like that. So it's like this line here. It's quite easy actually, like that, and over the mouth like that. That's where that goes. Restless legs. Yes, we can do that in a second. Let's just start. So actually, carry on doing this for a second. I'll do restless legs now. So restless legs is nerves, and the nervous system basically lines to the liver. So tapping is extremely good, and strengthening up the liver. You need to look at the liver energy for restless legs. And gua sha is really good, but also keeping your legs up. Half the problem is we're not designed to be sedentary in a seat the way that we sit. We're not actually designed to sit like that, and we're doing it for long periods of time. And our poor livers are massively stressed, because the stress response is playing havoc with our nervous system, because we're all on edge. That in turn is playing havoc with the liver, and on it goes. So we need to use these Qigong exercises, especially lifting the sky. It's really good, this exercise, for calming the nervous system, because all the nerves come off the spine. That's a really good exercise. And tapping is really good. There are some supplements. They always say B12, and that's because, again, it has a positive impact on the nervous system. So a good B complex. I'm not allowed to give you that advice, but that's what I would do. And other than that, I would be working with Qigong to calm the nervous system. So hopefully that's helpful. Right, let's go to our healing sounds. Go to your fingertips. If you're feeling on edge today, that's okay. Come and join us. Yes, you can lift the sky before bed, absolutely, and the healing sounds before bed. This whole Qigong, this whole sequence can be done before bed. Just slow it down, turn off the chat, go into the body. The other thing I would say for restless legs is have a comb like in your handbag. So if you're out, because my dad used to get restless legs, and if you have a comb on you, you can literally comb through clothing and it will soothe them a lot. It will work really well. The next two, the base of the lungs, go to your left. This is the spleen, about integrity, trust. Go to your right hand side. Sorry, this is green, I forgot to say. Kindness. Go to your kidneys. Think black or inky blue, wisdom. And up and down your sides, which is the other side of fire. There. Now grab your crystal if you have one. If not, use your fingers. Just spleen lady, just to say, I give you the higher vibration of the organs when we do the healing sounds. But if you download the spleen fact sheet, you can see all of the responsibilities of the organ, and it will probably flag up something that you'll think, oh yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yes, I get that. So you know, they're very comprehensive in Chinese medicine. We simplify it down, but they're like little kingdoms. Okay, there's a kingdom of the spleen and a kingdom of the liver, and they have multiple purposes. And then inside your body, they relate to each other in unique ways, okay, because all our bodies are slightly different and all our life paths are different. And so the conversation that goes on inside our body is slightly different. But there are general responsibilities for each organ. Anyway, put your crystal over your third eye. If not, your two fingers like this. And breathe and smile and breathe. Itchy foot. Go out, get that comb on it. That will do wonders. It's probably the body trying to get heat out through the foot, I'd expect, because the kidney is on the bottom and you've got like the liver along the top. So I would gua sha the bottom that way and gua sha the top that way is what I would be doing for that. Right, we need to start our laughter jiggle. Jules, you haven't been making me laugh this morning, Jules. Oh, you haven't resigned or you haven't gone off to Greece or anything like that. Sounds like we need to just get into our laughter jiggle. Right, let's do our minute's laughter. Ready and go. She's gone to Greece, everyone. She's gone to Greece. So I've got Catherine now, Jules. I don't need you anymore. Anyway, we're all coming with you, Jules. I don't know what you're moaning about. You'll be able to work there. Don't you worry. It's all fine. I know you'll miss us. She'll be larging it up, folks, sending us selfies, and then we'll be putting them up onto the story. If you snooze, you lose, Lord Jules. You were hawking your trades last week on my ladies and my gentlemen. She did work the whole time. And I wonder why you never wanted to come back. Every year I invite her, I go, Jules, do you want to come to Ibiza? She goes, no. They have Wi-Fi in Greece, exactly, there's no escape. Right, we're done with the laughter. Although, that was pretty good fun, actually. I think we could just keep giggling for a minute longer. So, okay, we're done. Okay, that lovely laughter energy, which is what we so want every single day. The most important breathing exercise, according to Mantak Chia. And according to one of our ladies, one of the ways that you can strengthen your immune system for 24 hours, which is one of the reasons we include it. Plus, the idea of this Qigong class, a chatty Qigong, or whatever the options are we're going to call it. This is all about basically bringing in a state of grace, okay? Raising the vibration of the body so that we feel a bit happier about things and our bodies feel just basically a little bit better about life. So now stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Let's just half close your eyes. Breathe. Really slow the breath. Breathe. Stretch. Allow this beautiful energy to get down into the lower belly, calming the nervous system. Go the other way. Remember to smile down in the lower belly. And smile in your mouth, the Mona Lisa smile. Come back to center. Keep your eyes now half closed. Enjoy this lovely feeling. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, slow the breath. Try and mimic the breath that I'm showing you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Reverse, breathe in. Breathe out. This exercise is so good for the liver and the nervous system. Breathe in. Most people's livers and nervous systems are shot to pieces by modern living and the pace, the amount of stress we're all going through. This exercise just really calms the body and really stretch into it. So you're stretching the arms and the legs and the torso. Really work slowly into these exercises. Really pull, breathe. And then just take your feet shoulder width apart. Keep your eyes half closed. Lift up. Bend at the knees. Breathe. Down to the lower belly. Up and down. Now stand with your feet together. When I say open, open your hands and breathe. Keep breathing. Breathe in, open. And close. Breathe in, open. And close. Open. And close. Bring your hands to prayer. Keep the breath slow. Really swim your dragon slowly, slow the breath. Really breathe. I do think Qigongers, it's a bit like yogis, isn't it? We're the Qigongers. Breathe. Really enjoy the soothing, watery feeling of this exercise. It's so good for your kidneys, for your liver, for your spleen, your joints and your ligaments, for a nice waist. And you just go slow. You don't have to rush around. Smile, Mona Lisa smile. allow this lovely dragon energy up into the body from the earth and down into the body from the skies, while strengthening your kidneys. There. And then just take your crystals, if you have them, if not socks, trilly pots, something of the same weight, feet, shoulder stance, like the horse stance, like this. Hold something upright in your hand. Keep that meditation stretch. Breathe and slow the breath. These exercises are strengthening your life force practice, allowing the body to calm and balance and strengthen, the chi inside your body to flow like powerful rivers, full of energy. Low-level signs and symptoms start to ease off. You'll notice little things like your hair will look better, your skin will look better, your sleep will be better, aches and pains won't be as bad. Niggles will improve. This is what we're after with these exercises. And then, of course, a nice firm muscular system, nice firm muscles. There, right. Just take your hands, let's just go round in a clockwise direction. It's just, you want to get that chi there, into the tummy, circle, smile. Smile. Jules is obviously conducting her own conversation there whilst I went into my nice meditation. That's fine. Right, just allow that to go. Great, you did the 12 rivers. Please give Aaron's link to anybody new that I haven't talked about the 12 rivers today. The next thing on this journey is the 12 rivers. If you get used to this tapping, so used to this Qigong and you're getting the benefit of the exercises, the next step is the 12 rivers. Helen, I'm so glad you did them. Aaron's a lovely teacher. If you haven't followed him, please follow Aaron_Qigong. And just keep an eye on those classes that he does them every week. They start on a Monday. Takes a week to learn. Then he does extra flows thereafter at the weekend for you to just carry on learning them in case you need a bit of extra support. And then you simply add the 12 rivers after this. Varicose veins we've done. We did them at the beginning. Chronic insomnia, absolutely. Foot bathing before bed. But actually the best thing you need to do is you need to tap your body in the daytime. It's normally because the blood is toxic and it's not going into the organs to settle very well at night until the liver kicks in and starts to clean it all up. So one of the best things you can do is the method, which is tapping, Qigong in the day, meditation, and follow the advice that I give you, which is restore, reset and rescue. Okay, use the breath, use the restorers, use the tappers. You'll notice after a little while that your sleep will start to improve. And it really will. As for many other things, it's just an imbalance, okay? It normally means that the circulation there's too many stress hormones, that it's stuck in the muscles, that it's not doing what it should do, which is at night time, the circulation is to go inside the body to restore the organs at night. And if it's stuck in the muscles because of the stress response, because of fight or flight, or full of stress hormones, or toxic food, or toxic thoughts, then that toxicity is going into the organs and the body doesn't want it to do that. So there we go. Thank you all for joining me. Yes, thank you, Catherine, your first official day on Team Katie Brindle. Thank you all. Well done. Your husband joined today. I'm delighted. Bring in the men. Let's hear it for the boys. We definitely want to have more men in this class. It's not just women only. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's always such a pleasure every day. And I will see you at... Jasmine is on at 12:15, of course, for her wonderful sound bath meditation. I will then take over at 12:30 to carry on, which gives you 45 minutes of meditation. So good. I'll see you later on. Thank you all so much for joining. Have a lovely morning.